night here, and so there's a lot of great opportunities for Morrisville, and being able to work with them and the Planning Commission is really, I think, almost targets zeros right in terms of what we want to do with municipal economic development. And those types of efforts don't happen overnight. Things don't change overnight. They take time and planning, but being able to partner and work with boroughs, and particularly with Morrisville and Bristol and Pendle's and Ferguson's, we can see difference that starts to come together. So I'm excited that we're here today as part of the reason to come here, as well as we're trying to get around the county these warmer months of the year, and so that was good to hear from Lynn on that, and certainly good to be here again this morning. So with that, that wraps up our comments. I'd like to open it up for any public comments that you may have today. Any public comments? If you can come up, give us your name, rank, and serial number.
Good morning, Annie Millionis, and I'm here as a representative of Friends of Morrisville Dog Park. I just wanted to say thank you very much to the commissioners for coming here today, and I hope you've had an opportunity to visit the dog park, and we thank the commissioners for the open space grant that has allowed us to do a number of improvements, which we are just about ready to wrap up. And I wanted to let you know that that park is used daily by not only residents of Morrisville, we have other people from Lower Bucks coming, and there's even some people from the Millville section of Trenton coming, and Hamilton coming. So it's a well-used open space area. I hope you've had an opportunity to see it. If you have not, I encourage you to stop by there before you leave. And once again, thank you very much. It's really appreciated, and it's a great asset to this community. Thank you.
Where is it?
Where is it? It is at the corner, the open space property is located at the corner of Delmore, South Delmore, and Philadelphia Avenue. And it's right along the river. It's just past the Dairy Queen. All right? Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? No.
By the time I get up here, you'll be gone.
No, we wouldn't do that to you.
I'd like to thank Lynn Bush for being here and for her comments on Planning Commission, which every time I set aside some time, it's canceled for the borough, so I don't know why, but I have to look into that. But one of the things that businesses as well as residents and even outside of Morrisville Borough residents are looking for is more of a balanced retail, much more. And also, I'm glad to see the funding, the contracts, and the approval of children and youth, developmental, mental health contracts, agencies are still being thoughtful, taken care of. For it's not just our gun control laws, we have many of those on the books, but it's also from kindergarten, preborn, elderly abuse. It's what's going on in the culture, inside, outside of our country, as well as our own county, that we need to address. What is our culture? What is our media producing? What are we all about as a human society today? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Susan Krushenski. I am the chairman of the board of Morrisville Senior Service Center, and I'm here to thank the Bucks County Commissioners on behalf of Morrisville Senior Center for your continued support of us. With our partners and friends at Home Depot, Bears, Long & Foster Realty, and a grant that we just received from Waste Management, we are refurbishing the interior of our building. We are actively seeking new members in the younger aspect of our community by adding new programming and new activities for those seniors, as well as including expanding our hours for those seniors. We are nurturing our existing seniors by adding new classes and new activities for them as well. With all of the activities and the fundraising that we have going on right now, we are hoping to exceed your expectations for us. Thank you very much.
Susan, recruit Madeline while you're here. She'd be very good to help you out, so make sure you put her to work. All
Thank
right?
you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Are there Any other comments? Yes.
You can't resist the opportunity. I addressed the board.
Can you give us your name and where you're from?
I'm sorry, my name is David White. I'm a resident of Lower Lakefield. I grew up in this town. I've been here all my life. I addressed the commissioners back in February, appreciating your vote of confidence in giving us one more year to prove ourselves. Certainly, we acknowledge that the Morrisville Senior Center has had some struggles over the years, but we recognize that we made a lot of changes, including the things that Susan just mentioned. And Mr. Chairman, I think with the remarks you made just a few moments ago about the towns and especially in the lower end of the county that have done an awful lot to rebuild themselves to help and make a big difference. And the senior center is an important part of the Morrisville community, and we recognize that. And the volunteers that are there put a lot of time, a lot of hours. We raised a lot of money. We got a new manager. We've done an awful lot of good things. We're freshening up the place, as Susan mentioned, the painting and so forth, and getting grants from people like Home Depot and Lawrence Boston. So again, I appreciate all the support that you've given us, as well as the area agency on aging. It's thriving, it's growing, membership is growing, fundraising is vitally increasing. And I hope at the conclusion of this meeting, if you've got a couple of extra minutes, stop by the senior center and see what's going on. I think you'll like it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments? Okay, well, thank you all. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Debbie Smith, I'm here on the Morrisville Council. First, I want to also say thank you to Lynn Bush and the Planning Commission, to the commissioners for all their support up to this point of what we're doing with Summer Seat. It's such an important property, and we've all been just waiting, bated breath to see if we can get it over the finish line. We wouldn't even have gotten to the point that it is without all the support of the commissioners, knowing how important and historical that building is and the ground alongside of it, and how important it is to preserve that. It took a lot of work with everyone from the school district, from the council, to the citizens, all banded together for that particular property because they love that property, they know how important it is. So we're hoping we're still on the radar for getting the money that we need to take that over the finish line. But I appreciate all the support that you've been giving us. Thank you.
Any other comments? Okay. Well, two items before we adjourn. The first is just to announce we are going to have a special meeting next Wednesday to deal with a couple of items that are timely and weren't able to be ready for today. So that will be publicized, but just to note that now, that meeting will be next Wednesday at 10 a.m. in our administration building, 55 East Court Street, again, for the purpose of approving the award of the contracts that are timely in nature. We need to get done. We did not have the information together today. So that would be Wednesday, June 22nd. Other item is due to some schedules and conflicts of things that we have in July, we're trying to rearrange some of the meeting dates, or actually more of the locations. But the next meeting for the commissioners will be Wednesday, July 6th, which is our regular time. But we believe we're going to have an evening meeting at the second meeting in July, but I think it's going to be an evening meeting for that July 6th meeting. So it's to be determined. We're working at those details right now as we're trying to change some things around. But we will be meeting at the normal date being the first Wednesday of the month of July 6th of 2016. So with that, that concludes our meeting. Is there a motion to adjourn today's meeting? Second. Motion made, seconded. Thank you, everyone. Meeting's adjourned. Stop by.